Bob the Builder. My friend Bob the Builder's on the phone. The third most important thing I've ever done in my life, the first being, and the second being the birth of my children, Jacob and Samuel.
Does one take the number one spot, or?
It's tied.
Oh, okay.
It's tied.
It's a tie.
Yeah, I was talking with Sam the other day. Jake came over and watched some television the other day. Tie. It's a tie. The third thing is obvious, and then after that, I don't know what the fourth most important thing I ever did is. But the top three. This is the third. You'll notice I'm wearing blue today.
Yes.
And I'm wearing it. Today is Wear Blue Day. Do you know what that is?
No.
No, today is Wear Blue Day. Bob the Builder knows Wear Blue Day. How you doing, Bob?
Good, Tom. How are you guys?
I am well. Bob.
Good morning, Leah.
Good morning, Bob.
And I will extol his virtues. He's the kindest, most generous.
All right.
Giving person. He's a humanitarian. Bob does more for other people in 1 week than any elected official will do their entire career. Bob is the guy. Just let me.
We were going to talk about something else today, weren't we?
Fine, we'll talk about something else in a moment. Bob is now helping me save lives. Bob, to me, is up here as a human being, and I'm down here somewhere. But I've now.
You're now starting to.
I've now regained a little. I'm above that because
you're above Bob.
I have provided the world with more years of Bob the Builder. I have saved Bob's life. And I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. I saved Bob's life.
I'm assuming Bob agrees, or else he wouldn't be on the phone with us right now. Bob, is this correct?
Bob, did I save your life?
Okay, so Tom has been relentless about me getting a colonoscopy.
I know
Bob,
this.
Bob is 58 and has never had a colonoscopy.
When are you supposed to get it?
At 50, and now they're saying 45. Now, I went in, and I got my whatever one, and they found some, so they're like, you got to come back every 10 years. Then they found some stuff, and they're like, you got to come back every 5 years. Then they biopsied the stuff, and they're like, you got to come back every 3 years. They said that to me. Bob had never been in, and I'm like, Bob,
Yikes.
You have to go. Last year for Christmas, I gave him this. I said, Bob, if you don't go, I will not be your friend anymore.
Wow.
Because I don't want to do a freaking, what is a eulogy?
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I had to read a thing at Duco's funeral. I couldn't get through it. I can't eulogize. I need to die first, so Bob has to give my eulogy. So
Bob got a colonoscopy.
I'm unrelenting. I am just unrelenting about this.
Kind of annoying at that.
It got to the point that I told him not to talk about it on the radio anymore.
Yeah, because I mentioned it. You heard it.
Yeah,
I
remember.
People would go. Then people would help me. That's why I mentioned it on the radio. I mean, Bob's got these beautiful grandchildren, and imagine them growing up without Bob.
Without Bob, yeah.
That would be one of the greatest tragedies of human history. So Bob started to get a little annoyed with the unrelenting.
Yeah. You can be kind of annoying. But.
Bob?
Really? Kind of annoying?
Anyway, to the point where Bob finally...
he was like, shut your trap, I'm going to get...
He went and got a colonoscopy, which was not bad, right, Bob? I told you it's nice, right?
No, it was relatively easy, yes.
Yeah. That nap where suddenly you're laying there and then all of a sudden you open your eyes and then there's the person who drove you to the hospital and you're like, hey.
And you feel like it was 2 seconds, but it was actually... And then you feel like you're rested, too. Did you wake up rested? Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It went very quickly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And Bob, what did they find in your rectum? Rectum, we killed him. What did they find in your rectum, in your colon, Bob?
So they found 3 polyps.
Yeah.
A couple of them were kind of large, so now I got to go back every 3 years.
Yeah, large, and potentially this kills you. This just pops up and kills you right out of your ass. You're dead. And it's not a good way to go, and they have trouble, they haven't figured out how to fight. So you have to be preventative. If you're at a certain age or you have family history or whatever, it's nothing. Bob, it was nothing. It was nothing, right?
It was nothing, but listen, people have different lives than you, Tom, a little bit, so they don't have the insurance you have, and they have other health issues, and they have time constraints, and it's not as easy as you think.
I understand our healthcare system is FUBAR, Bob. I get that. My they don't have. You act like I have this great insurance. Leah had to do mine in the studio here, and it was an old camcorder and a hose. It was not what you had. No. But okay, I understand that. But if you can get this done, it's very important. And I saved Bob's life. So,
and I appreciate it, Tom. And I'm glad you pushed me. And I'm glad I had it done. And I would recommend it to anybody. It didn't hurt at all. It was very quick. And the prep work was a little bit of a pain in the, you know what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it was not a big issue.
It's some traumatic
right
pooping.
now I got to go back. Now I had to go back every 3 years.
Yeah. But it beats not being around for your grandchildren or being there to be the humanitarian of the year, which you are.
So maybe you should get the award now, humanitarian of the award of the year.
We should
talk about that
because I saved Bob. I saved Bob.
You saved Bob's life.
Bob, our lives. It's a very lopsided friendship, and it was lopsided. Bob has been a much more important friend in my life and better for me, and has been one of the saving things of my life.
Tom, that is not true. Don't say that.
Right up until now. To where it is now switched to where Bob owes me his life. So
there that is.
I get whatever I want. You are welcome. Okay, Bob?
Hey, Leah, you know how annoying Tom is. Don't ever let him save your life. He'll become
No, I won't.
Bob,
well, and I wouldn't even say you saved his life.
Oh, the hell I didn't. He was going to get the ass cancer and die a horrible death.
Horrible death, okay.
Bob, wear blue today, and don't forget to tell people that Tom saved your life.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what that even means. What's wear blue?
Well, today is Dress in Blue Day, dedicated to the fight against colorectal cancer. Raise awareness and have idiots like Bob who won't go get the camera shoved up where the sun don't shine to
finally.
go do it. Yeah. Good job, Bob. Way to go, buddy.
Bob.
Way to go.
Hey, I appreciate your help, Tom. And Leah, I really think that I give you all the props for working with Tom.
All right. You owe me your life, Bob. Whatever. See you, Bob.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank
Bob,
you.
the Priceless Remodeling, quality work at reasonable rates.
Yeah, if I ever go down, just please leave me there because I do not want to listen to this.
Me saving your life?
Yeah, I do. Just leave me.
Why was
leave
that a bad
be.
thing?
Because you're never going to let this go.
No, hell no. I saved his life.
Oh, God.
You save somebody's life, you get to hold it over them for how long?
The rest of their life.
Yeah.